Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story, where I love sharing with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Now, as the title said, we are here for the March monthly giveaway. So I am so excited that you are here joining me, watching this video and looking to see what all it is that you need to do in order to enter. But before we get into all that kind of stuff, let me say thank you for each and every one of you that watches this video and participates in the giveaway. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for your patronage, and I hope that you understand that these monthly giveaways are my way of saying thank you. Thank you every time that you watch a video. Thank you every time that you leave me a thumb, that you share out my videos, and especially thank you whenever you take that little extra few minutes to leave me a comment down in the comment section. I read every single one of them and I respond to everything, so thank you, thank you. Now, if this is your first time here, what a wonderful time for you to stop in and see what it is that I am all about. I do hope that you will take a moment to look at all the content that I have on my channel and that it will lead you to join my family here by hitting that subscribe button and then looking for the bell with the little hugs on the side, because it'll notify you every time I upload some content. Now, speaking of content, I would like to ask at the end of the video, after you've made sure that you've hit that little like button down there, my brain went dead for a second, that you share out the video, because number one, everybody loves a giveaway, especially if it's free, and who knows, if your name is drawn whenever I have my drawing, if your name is drawn, maybe they'll share a skein or two with you. You never know. So let's get now to the nitty-gritty of it all, the little part where I have to tell you. You must be 18 years of age in order to enter, because this is, considered gambling. You're putting your name in the pot with the chance to win. Now, I know there's no money exchange, but still, it's kind of considered gambling, so please make sure that you're 18 years of age. The second thing is that YouTube nor any of the products that I'm going to show you here, I am not affiliated with any of them. YouTube is not responsible for this giveaway. In other words, they have no tie to it other than to just allow me to put my video up there. Let's see. This giveaway is open worldwide, so long as your country will accept packages from the United States. The only thing that you will be responsible for on your end is any duties or taxes that may come along with you receiving the package. I'll try my best to take care of everything that I can on this end, but once it gets to you, you'll have to take care of whatever your country deems is necessary before you can get your package. Let's see. There will be a question for you to answer at the end of the video, so make sure you listen for it and that you answer the question. Now, there's been a few times when I've had to make a little reply to some of you because you compliment me on what I've chosen for you, but you didn't answer the question. So make sure you answer the question, because that's the only way that the random comment picker is going to pull up your name in the drawing. So make sure that you answer the question at the end. Now, this giveaway is running from now, Monday, March the 25th, until Easter Sunday, March 31st. Sometime after 5 o'clock, I will draw, or I will go on, and right there on my video, I will make sure all your names are loaded up in the random comment picker, and do the 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1, however it counts down, and we'll hit the little button and away you go, and then we'll know who the winner is. All right? So I think there are maybe a couple of rules that I haven't gone over, but make sure that you read them down there in the comment section just in case I left something out. Okay? Let's look to see what it is that we have this week. So the first thing I'm going to show you, obviously, is the little bag I'm going to be putting everything in. This says, "You grow, girl." I just loved all the spring flowers on it, and with my drawing being on Easter, I thought that this was just going to be the most appropriate bag to put all our little goodies in. So there she is. Now she has a nice wide open bottom here, and I have to tell you, it does hold quite a bit of yarn, and it is nice for if you're working on a big project like an Afghan, big blanket, maybe even a big cardigan, or if you want to stuff it full of just yarn to, have to go and pull from. I'm going to set that right there beside me. I always give you a notion pouch. Now, my notion pouches are all made by Rita from Lanai Designs. Now, she has a little card in here for you. I just love what it is that she does here on her stitching. She has this beautiful little iridescent zipper on it. Now this one here is all about little chickens, and of course you can see that beautiful greenery there. It has a nice little pleated pocket here on the bottom, so if you wanted to, you could stuff a skein down in there and a little maybe copy of your pattern that you're working on. I don't know why I'm stumbling so much here, but anyways. But let's see what else is down in the bottom of this little bag. Let me pull them out. Now, I do want you to know that Rita does have a card in which, if you are interested in any bags, I've got it upside down, sorry folks. If you are interested in any of her bags, because she makes more than just notion pouches. She makes wonderful crochet bags. She even makes backpacks, folks. I am not kidding you. So if you're interested, be sure and give her a shout out. Of course, we all have to have our trusty little tape measurer, and we have to have our pair of scissors, and I lucked upon my Susan Bates that I started out with and I love still to this day. Now these range from a size F all the way out to a K. So that will be going in there. And I was reaching for mine that I have here the other day, and I thought, now this is something I never think of to put in a notion pouch for you guys. I love having myself just a little plastic 6-inch ruler. Now, the reason why I like this especially is whenever I am working like with squares or with my swatch gauges. For me, I just think I get a lot more accurate reading of something that's very nice and flat rather than my tape measure to lay down on the square or on my swatch gauge, like I said, and really get a true measurement of what it is that I'm working up. So I just thought maybe it's about time I slipped one of those in there for you guys as well. All right. So there we go. We have that all set, and that's ready to go into our bag here. Now then, you know how much I love granny squares. And since I have embarked on my own granny square journey this year and have called it, which like I said, I knew it was going to happen. This is the year of the granny square. So I ordered for you, I have this book as well, folks. There's lots of nice little patterns in here. It's called the Granny Square Crochet 35 Contemporary Projects Using the Traditional Techniques. Now, if you've not made granny squares before, this is a really, really good book to get you started on. And if you have made granny squares, it still is a nice little book because it still has its own little twists and turns of things that you can do, bags, uh, little triangular squares if you've never done those before. Let's see, lots of little blankets. What's this one? Oh, this one is a cute little country vest there. See, there's just all sorts of new patterns. There's even how to use granny squares and turn them into mittens. So it just has a nice array of gorgeous granny squares. Of course, many of them are very simple, but folks, there is nothing simple about a granny square. Let's see. Oh yes, my girl's great aunt made them their first stockings. And guys, tell you what, they still have theirs to this day. This all the little triangular ones there. You make pillows with the granny squares. Shows you how to do that. A very nice little hexagon granny square runner there, which you can make in any color that you would want, or maybe even different colors or variegated. So lots of nice projects. A lot of them are very quick and easy to do. So I'm going to put that in there for you. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What did I choose for you this month? Well, since the drawing's going to be on Easter, I thought, what a fabulous way to pick spring colors. And so that's what I did. Now, all of this yarn is from Loops and Threads. It is a acrylic. It is, let me see here. All of this is a medium 4 weight. If recommended 5.5 millimeter hook, or a guys, I can't tell what it is for the needles. Oh, 5.5 millimeter crochet knitting needles. Now this is just like your standard acrylic. You can wash it, you can dry it, but I always like to say, I don't care what kind of yarn you're using. If you're going to spend the time to crochet up or knit that pattern up, I would recommend hand washing and laying it flat to dry. But that's just my recommendation. I know all of us, have our own way of doing things. So this one is called Light Coral. And we have a pretty light yellow. We have a very pretty amethyst. We have a beautiful, beautiful ice blue. I really like this one. We have a gorgeous, where are you? Orange. It really is very orange, isn't it? But I still like this one. And then to go with all of these pretty colors here, I decided that, you might want a little bit of white to go in there with it. So this just, to me, rounds out my little color choice here of spring colors for you. Mix and match them however you would like. Now let me show you something else that I decided to do. Now you know that, just falling right out off of there, aren't you guys? Okay. So you know that a while back I invested in some of the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. Now, Moren cannot get the formula right for doing the granny squares. But you know what I have found that it's really making up pretty? It's making up really beautiful in a corner-to-corner scarf that I'm working on. It is also working up beautiful, whether you believe it or not, in an amigurumi that I am working on right now. Guys, it's really funny, but you know, there's more that you can do with it than just making granny squares. So, even though I got this bright orange to go in with the spring colors, look at that right there. Wouldn't those two go together great? I think it would be just beautiful. Now, of course, you could put the white with it if you wanted to. You might even kind of think about putting that little bit of peach. Nah, I wouldn't like that. Y'all might, but I wouldn't. But, let's see. This red heart one is called Soft White Citrus Twist. And, I'll just give you a little hint. My little amigurumi I'm making with one of these skeins here of the granny square. And this color is called Aran Cream. Now, you might enjoy trying to see if you can figure out the granny square formula. I don't have the patience for it. I mean, if you watched our Twisted Fiber Friends episode in which we looked at it, no, it wasn't Twisted Fiber Friends, it was Froggy and I one Friday evening, where we worked on it one time together, and then we had like a crochet off to see if it was pencil or knife holders, the way they worked out their formula. Yeah, Maureen lost horribly, and in fact I just threw up my hands and said I give up. But it ought to work out there for somebody, and maybe you're the one that'll be able to work out that formula. You know, you never know. Anyway, so that's what I have for you this month. I'm going to go ahead and put these down in here so that I can get them off my desk here. Have that all going for you. Now, what do you have to answer in order to participate? Well, now, like I said, this is Easter week. This past Sunday was Palm Sunday, and then this Sunday will be Easter, where many of us, especially as Christians, you know, we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus' death. So, what I would like for you to answer is this. What is your most favorite part of Easter? And I will share my answer with you right before we do the drawing on Sunday, March the 31st. So remember, it starts right now as you're watching it and will conclude on 5 o'clock Sunday, March 31st. So I do hope that you will all take the time to make sure you're subscribed and answer the question, and then join me after 5 o'clock, March the 31st, to see if your name was drawn. Don't forget, I want to know what is your favorite part of Easter. So, until the next time we meet, please always remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your special light they're waiting to see. I love you all. Bye.